Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to completely flip the script on how we view art education. So if you're a student, a teacher, or a parent who's, trying to figure out a secure, thriving future for your kids, you are exactly where you need to be. We're going to systematically take apart those dusty, outdated views on art education and rebuild them with a modern, professional, and highly structured perspective.
Let me hook you right from the jump with a pretty simple question. Is drawing or painting or pursuing any kind of creativity just a way to pass the time on weekends? Is it just this tiny, insignificant break from your real studies? For generations, we've been kind of conditioned to look at art through this incredibly narrow, fading myth. The old assumption was basically that you can't build a stable, lucrative career out of a paintbrush or a sketch pad. But what if I told you that reality is actually the exact opposite?
So, here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at moving beyond a hobby. Then, we'll cover the foundation grade exams, followed by the immediate educational benefits, diverse career opportunities, and finally, some expert perspectives.
All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, Beyond a Hobby.
We've literally all heard the myth, right? Art won't fill your stomach. But let's take a hard look at the reality of our modern economy. That outdated belief, it's light years behind us. Today, design and creativity absolutely aren't optional. They are mandatory across almost every single sector worldwide. From the apps on your phone, to the cars you drive, to the very spaces you live in, every bit of it requires creative professionals. Art has fundamentally transformed, guys. It's no longer just a spare time activity or some kind of fallback plan. It is a remarkably secure, highly paid, and remarkably well-planned professional route that is literally driving the global creative economy.
Moving right along to Section 2, Foundation Grade Exams.
We really need to talk about the elementary and intermediate grade exams. You kind of have to clear your mind to this idea that these are just simple weekend drawing competitions for kids. They are absolutely not. These are crucial, government-backed assessments specifically recognized by the Maharashtra government. Their purpose is super serious. They identify raw artistic capability, rigorously evaluate it, and then officially certify it at a state level. Passing these isn't just about getting a nice piece of paper to stick on the fridge. It is the fundamental, vital entry point into the absolute top-tier art and design institutes in the country. Think of it as the bedrock upon which a towering professional career is built.
Now for Section 3, Immediate Educational Benefits.
Okay, I want you to really let this number sink in. Think about how agonizing it is for a student to stay up studying late into the night, wrestling with complex algebra formulas just to scrape together, maybe one extra mark on a final exam? It's a grueling struggle for sure. Now, contrast that with this massive advantage. By successfully passing these elementary and intermediate grade exams with an A, B, or C grade, a student secures a direct bonus of 3 to 7 marks in their 10th grade board exams. And no, this isn't some weird loophole. These are rightful, legally granted bonus marks rewarding their officially certified artistic skills. This perfectly illustrates why this matters so much today. We're living in an era of absolutely cutthroat academic competition, where college cutoffs literally come down to fractions of a decimal point. Those 3 to 7 extra bonus marks, they can drastically elevate a student's overall board percentage. It can literally be the defining factor that completely changes their entire academic trajectory, pushing them from a pretty good college right into an elite one. The payoff here is immediate, and it is incredibly powerful.
This brings us to Section 4, Diverse Career Opportunities. Imagine a student climbing this sturdy ladder made entirely out of books and pencils. It's a fun image, sure, but it actually represents an exact chronological progression. Step 1, you solidify your foundation with the grade exams during your school years. Step 2, you leverage that foundation into board exam bonus marks. Step 3, those marks and that certified foundation secure your admission into a top-tier college. And finally, Step 4, you launch into a highly successful professional career. It's not random. It is a very calculated step-by-step ladder to success.
So, what exactly is waiting at the top of that ladder? Well, by laying this strong foundation, students are unlocking the doors to historic, highly prestigious institutions. We're talking about places like Mumbai's Sir J.J. School of Art, or national powerhouses like the National Institute of Design, NID, and the National Institute of Fashion Technology, NIFT. And let me tell you, graduating from these places leads directly into booming, highly paid fields. We are looking at modern architecture, cutting-edge animation, graphic and interior design, fine arts, product design, textile design, the whole shebang. The demand for creative professionals in these exact sectors is just skyrocketing right now.
These grade exams and early artistic pursuits are definitely not just paper certificates to be tucked away in a dusty folder somewhere. They are a highly structured bedrock. Much like architecture itself, the stronger the foundation you laid during those early school years, the much taller the building of your future professional success can be.
Which brings us to the end of our analysis. I really want to leave all the parents, teachers, and mentors watching with this provocative, kind of lingering thought. Now that it is 100% clear that art is a powerful, proven professional path, and definitely not just a pastime, how will we recognize the brilliantly creative, differently thinking generation that's growing up around us right now? But more importantly, how are you going to actively encourage and support them on this highly rewarding journey? It is absolutely time we change our perspective and help them build that ladder. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today, and I really hope this empowers you to look at creative careers in a whole new light.